What is up, the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here, hanging out today on Footabus server, doing stuff to think. Whoa! Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a good day too. So today we're going to be playing around with getting this mob spawner online and kind of fitting this top room that we had over here on Mob Island into kind of like a mob spawner type area thing. And I've got some rough... Hey, settle down there, man. I've got some rough stuff and things set up already. And kind of wanted to show you guys what's going on. So what we're going to do is most likely fit, I don't know how many, I don't think we can fit that many in here. Maybe 3. I don't know. I might end up moving these. I set this one up right here, and I'm thinking I might put one in each corner. But basically, little areas where I can set up an auto spawner and then feed in some sort of safari net like I have in this one with the Blizz. And then we can go ahead and move spawns into a grinder system, which I've built up here, and collect the rewards such as Blizz rods like this. And we wanted to get these Blizz rods because we wanted some gelid cryotheum, and we can get that by, I do believe, I didn't even check, but I think we can pulverize these bad boys. Oh yeah, we can, and get Blizz powder, and then Blizz powder is going to be one of the things that we need in order to get the cryotheum dust, I think it was, if we look at the gelid. I can't remember exactly how that went. Gelid cryotheums comes from, oh yeah, cryotheum dust, bam, 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 bam. So also, one of the other things we're going to need is snowballs, but I do believe the Blizz drop those too. So I've set this grinder system up before, and I really like this design. So I've got, 12 grinders set up, and I could just put interfaces behind them, but I like to have the items squirt out, and these are going to come down into these ME transition planes and grab all the items. Now I did not put one in the center, and a lot of times I do. I want to see if we're getting drops inside of here too that aren't getting squirted out, but everything should get squirted out. Then we have some liquid duct here that goes down into some tesseracts, and those are set for the mob essence intake. So when these guys grind, they're going to squirt the mob essence back out into our ME system back at the 1.8. Over here, we've got our auto spawner, and we've got a Tesseract set to squirt mob essence in there and one to give this thing power, and we've got a little redneck cable, not redneck cable, redneck cable, and that's going to be hooked to a button, which we can turn stuff and things on and off with. Now, we got to go inside of here, and then let's go ahead and get 2 books, and I think this should be good, so we'll go 1 book right here, 1 book right here, perfect. Now, let's go ahead and put some glass back over there. Now, if we go down here and we squirt these books in here, bada bing, bada boom. So now we've got all that stuff that's going on. Now, wait, you know what? Do I need to set these guys? It shouldn't matter. That actually shouldn't matter. I could set them for whatever, no connection mode, but it shouldn't matter. It's just a visual thing. So now if we squirt these into here, now, I haven't played with auto spawners in this mob pack, and I'm not sure if they'll spawn into the area that holds. It looks like it's working. I wasn't sure if the mechanic would work exactly as it did in the last pack, but it looks like it is. So now what we've got is our Blizzes coming in here, and then you can see it's squirting them out. Oh, they're getting stuck. Oh, wait, you know what it is? My magnet of suck. So, there you go. As the grinders go through their sleep cycle, when they wake up, they're grinding up all of the pieces, all the mobs, and then you can see the mob essence is getting squirted in to the system, and that's all draining out down into the Tesseracts. Everything's working as amazeballs. So let's take a look over here. We've already got 10 Blizz rods, pardon me, and 37 snowballs, which are really the things that we need in order to get this gelid cryotheum online. If we take a look back over at the system here, I think the other things we need are what? Saltpeter, which we have 5,000 of, which should be plenty. And then also we're going to need redstone, which we've got redonkulous amounts of. So that means that we can make the stuff and things now. This thing's pretty ugly right now, but I feel like it's perfect for what we need. So what I'm going to do now, because we got to get some of this gelid cryotheum going, I'm going to let this bad boy run for a while. I'm going to grab some snowballs too. I'll head over here. We'll just go ahead and squirt some of these Blizz rods into these pulverizers, and we'll just split it up to make it super fast, like so. And then we're going to start making the cryotheum dust. So let's go ahead and stick that recipe inside of here, like so. Oh, let's go like this. Let's grab the piece of saltpeter that we want, the correct saltpeter. Put that inside of that guy. Encode this bad boy. And now we're on our way to gel cryotheum. Now we're going to need to get a magma crucible hooked up. And I think we're going to have to do this ghetto style. So just for nows, we'll put a little power system right there. Now I think I have... Oh, I don't have any. Let's just make 10 crucibles. We'll grab a couple of these guys and we'll set them online right here. Now I should be able to... Oh, wait. Let's go back in. Let's squirt some of the stuff inside the system that I don't need anymore. Bam, bam. Oh, cryotheum dust. CRY. Oh. Sweet. Let's make 10. Bam. Now, how much bliss powder do we have left already? Oh, man, 199. We got plenty. So if we stake and go ahead and split this guy up a little bit and squirt these in here, we'll start to go ahead and get our gel cryotheum. Now, we're going to need a lot more than this, so it is going to take a couple minutes. But we have plenty. Like, that's the thing. And now it's just a question of time and moving some stuff and things around. Oh, give me all the balls. All your balls are mine. All your balls belong to me. So, yeah. So now we got to do that. Then we got to go ahead and get a fluid transposer online, pipe some of the stuff and things out. You know what I could do? I could just pipe it straight into the fluid terminal. That would probably work best for us. So let me go ahead and grind up some more of these guys. Like so. Get something worked out so I can get the gel cryotheum right straight inside the fluid terminal. Let me check real quick and make sure. Oh, I got plenty of fluid terminal space. Oh, no, I don't. I'm running a little bit low. What do we have in here that we have so much of? We got a lot of mob essence, so that's cool. And, oh, there's a little bit of sludge in here, too. Wait, 163 buckets of sludge. There shouldn't be any sludge in this system. Something's going on. Did I what? Well, we'll have to fix that, too. All right, so I'm going to work on getting the system set up to get the gel cryotheum into buckets. And then I'll also fix the sludge thingy doodler. And then I'll BRBs. Okay, so I got a bunch of gel cryotheum, 173 buckets going, and what I've just been doing is kind of every once in a while when working on other stuff and things, come over here, make a couple hundreds like so, squirt it into the magma crucibles like so, bam, 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 and then over back at the mob farm top thing part area, we're doing really good. There's tons of stuff and things going on up here. Fly, man. Fly, man. And what do we got? Already 261 more and a huge amount of snowballs. So we're just going to let that run. We got plenty of storage space in there for this stuff. It's no big whoop. And then I just kind of run over here for this because this isn't something we need automated. It's just something we need a bunch of. So stick it in like so. But one of the things that I did want to do is I wanted to get working on the mob island. You see, you got a bunch of building materials here down in my inventory spaces. So I wanted to get something going on up here. I want to build like a power station. And so I think what we're going to do is use a couple different kinds of concretes. So this concrete, so you can just, I actually don't know where the regular concrete from chisel comes from. I think it spawns naturally in the world. I have like 3,000 of it. But I chiseled some out, and then you can make this weathered concrete, which kind of has the brown bottom on it like so. Super easy to break too, by the way. But I was thinking we could do something like this with the weathered concrete and build the bottom with the weathered stuff. I think it'll look pretty good. And do a little power station thing. So it'll be kind of like a little, the little area where all of our power stuff and things are stored. So this will come over to like right about here, I think, like so. And then we'll bring it over like so. Yeah, something like that. I wanted to also do smokestacks here. So, oh yeah, this will be good right here. So, I went to the Twilight Forest and harvested a bunch of these smoking blocks, so we can use those in our smokestacks. So those guys just give off smoke like so. I think it's going to look rad once we get the smoke and the smokestacks going. I do believe there will be plenty of room in here for us to do like all the things that we want to do. Because eventually I do want to get a bigger reactor going. Hopefully there will be enough room. Oh, Ooh, I like this one better. You know what? We should probably use this for the base because it'll give it more of a texture. The partly weathered bottom texture. All right, I got a bunch I got to tear down, but look how easy this stuff is to tear down. That's sweet. All right, so yeah, I want to get something going over here. I'm going to start building. And you know, one of the things we haven't done in Feed the Beast for quite a while? Speedy up bit. You know what I'm talking about. It's time for one. And there you guys have it, the new power station. I think it's pretty rad. I'm really liking it. I'm going to explain a little bit what was going on in my mind when I was building it here too. So as you can see, the first thing is you notice is it's very different from like 1.8 architecture. Everything here is very modern. It's all clear glass. It's all very marble. It's all very the same. And that's the other thing is it's all very the same. I've used birch and different marble and the chisel for everything that I've done. And I don't know what it is about this, but I think it has to do with the industrial look of the big reactor. I just felt like something more industrial would work here. So I just used a lot of different concrete and chiseled concrete blocks. I made a couple of big smokestacks up here, went into the twilight and got some smokers, filled this with ash cloud as well, and then used some chiseled black concrete around the edge and added some inverted red cage lamps here just to make it look cooler. Everything is basically different chiseled concretes, and I did some chiseling with glass and with iron bars too. And you can see in the montage, I think, I tried a different couple of designs. I think I like this a lot. I mean, it's very industrial. It's very simple. It really kind of looks like an old school type power thing. So I really, really like that. So maybe we need to wire a better door system, but I think we're going to stick the ME system over here for now. I'm not really exactly completely sold on this location for it, but for now, this is what we'll do. We're going to use the ME system here to move stuff and things around. And I'm anticipating that we're going to need more room for this reactor setup eventually once we get the what is it, actively cooled or the next stage of the reactors. And if we do need to do that, I feel like we're just going to go down inside the mountain, probably do like a basement type thing. But yeah, so I really think it's cool. If you guys like to build, make sure you let me know. Hit the thumbs up button. But the whole reason that we were doing this is so that we could get the reactor online. Now, there's a few different configurations, and there's a lot of speculation, I think, about what's going on as far as what's good and what's the best setup and all of this. And there was a lot of kind of discussion. I'd like to call it nice discussion in the comments of the last video on what was the best setup. Some people were saying gelic cryotheum's the best. Some people are saying that it's not, and that the Ender's the best and different configurations and this and that. I think it would be fun. I didn't really do a lot of research on it. I like to play the game, and I know a lot of people don't like this. A lot of people like to be the most right And I'm not that way. Like, I don't mind making mistakes. And I feel like the people who want to be the most right have the most to lose. Because when you're wrong, when you want to be the most right, you really look like a fool. So I think it's better to kind of experiment on your own and do your own testing and kind of have fun with it. And so that's what we're going to do. So we got a bunch of diamond blocks, and I hear that you can do something with these. Well, that's what we're going to try out. And then we're going to also get just get some buckets, and we're going to need a bunch of buckets. Let's just make 64, and then we'll grab a couple of stacks. Then we'll select the gel cryotheum, and then, this is going to be a super slow way to do this, isn't it? Man, I could set something up real quick to make this happen faster. It really probably would be better. I could just use a fluid transposer real quick. Oh, crap. Oh, I'm losing my buckets worth, which would probably be better. But let's see here. We're going to need a lot of buckets of this. Are you glitched out there, game? It is glitching out a little bit. Let's get 16. I think we're going to need way more than 16. So let's just grab the 16 now. So this is what I want to try out, and I don't really know. In the couple of the short videos that I looked at, didn't really have this configuration, so I want to see if it's a thing. So the idea is that we place diamond blocks in the center between these fuel rods, which seems a little bit strange, but I think we're going to try it out and see what happens. Probably not right there. So diamond blocks like so. You can see there's still grass underneath there. Don't tell anybody, because there's glass underneath it. So, and then if we make this into a reactor again, is it a reactor again, even though the diamond blocks are in there? All right, it is. So, and we have a huge energy buffer as well. Oh, crap. I should probably get that power out. There's the power tap. If I can't remember if I need to put a cable on there or not, if I can just squirt a tesseract on it. Let's go ahead and grab a tesseract. No, one of these, one of those, one of these, one of them. All right, let's grab this tesseract and squirt it up over here and stick it on the side and make it into a thing. So let's see if we can drain power out of this just by hooking this bad boy up. Power. Send only. Become a thing. And we'll see if the power starts sucking out. It's not sucking out. So I'm assuming that the power tap... Oh, no, it's green. It is green. So maybe I'm just not pulling that much power. I'm making too much power with my solars, which may be the case. But the power tap is green, so I'm assuming that it would be sucking out power. We can test this by unhooking other things in the base, which scares me a little bit because I don't think this thing's really making enough power. But we could just go ahead and... This is the main power input for the base. Let's just unhook the damn thing. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Because that isn't going to work at all. Because then no power is going to come in. So to unhook power strictly from just the solars, we'd have to go to the core age and do it here. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. Because we're going to have to get back to the 1.8 really, really quickly to see before our power starts to run out. Let's just take a look and see how this is working out for us. So we'll come over here and we'll just, pop this guy off right here. It's RF producer. So then there shouldn't be any power going to the base from that system. Now, it is going to take a second to get back over. I don't have a book set up for this. So we'll pop back over here. We'll head over to the Nexus, squirt back over to the 1.8, check out the power, see what's going on over at the reactor. So let's take a look here. Can I have a reactor? Sweet! So let's take a look and see. Are we getting a power drain now? Oh, yeah, we sure are. All right, so it's working. It is transmitting power through the tesseract. I was 99% sure it was. I just wanted to double check. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and off camera, I'm going to fill up the reactor with gel cryotheum because I think it's going to take a minute for me to do that. And then once I get it going and get it up and running, we'll take a look at what the power's like together. So just placing the very last bits of the gel cryotheum right here. Bam! It's a thing. So we got it all filled up. All right, let's go ahead and put our glass back on the top here. Now, the last time we were doing this, we had, about 2200 Celsius 4.44 KIRF, KIRF, at 0.218 millibuckets per tick used at 260% efficiency. So, what? It's at 20 Celsius. That's good. Status offline. Activate reactor. All right. So, is RU active now? Is RU a thing? Casing heat 20. Oh, do I not have any fuel in here? That could be why. Man, I'm good at troubleshooting. Bam. So, let's grab a couple stacks and fill her up. All right, now she's full of fuel. Is it making a noise? No. All right, I thought for a second it was making a noise. So, like I was saying, we were at 4.44. What is this? Flux per tick. So that was 4,444 flux per tick. And we were at 2,200 degrees. Now she's still heating up. She's still doing her thing. It doesn't look like we're getting a fluctuation in power creation as stuff and things heat up. But I can tell you we have a huge percentage increase. And I think that what we're seeing is about 100% in a couple of different categories and about 200% in power generation. So the power or the reactor control heat, or the core temperature, is about half. So we're at 2280 before, we're at about 1200 now. The energy output was at 4.44 at 11.5.6. That's almost 3 times the power output. The millibuckets per tick was at 0.21. So that's, a significant reduction there. And then the fuel reactivity was at 257%, 260%. It's now fluctuating around 400%. So we're making about 3 times the power with this as we were. And I thought it was funny that the cryotheum went ahead and made a little bit of snow form on top of the Tesseract. So that's pretty rad. So, and I'm assuming that the rate at which the fuel is going to be burned in this setup that I have now is going to be significantly lowered. Like, it's going to run for a long, long time. Now, the power that I'm generating already, I'm interested to see. I can't remember exactly what I'm generating for power. So that thing, let's call it 12,000 RF per tick. Now, let's go over to the quarry and take a look here at what this guy's doing. We should be able to see what our draw is. Now, one of the things I like about the system, the big reactors thing is fun. The problem is that the solars are just so much more efficient. The greatest thing about the solar system is that if this doesn't need power, like you can see right here, this power isn't being used. There's nothing going through this, and that's because the draw is not there. So, I mean, not only is there absolutely no fuel usage from the solars, but if there's no power draw, it stops working. Now you can do that, I do believe, with the bio or the big reactors, but you got to use HermitCraft, and it gets a little bit more complicated, which could be fun. It's something I've really never got into before. So it looks like that right now the total power usage of the 1.8 is fluctuating anywhere between about 1.9 and 2.5 thousand RF per tick. That means that one big reactor that we made will absolutely power the base. More than power our base completely, and there's nothing that we need that's more. Now, and that kind of blows my mind. Like, I do have quite a good amount of power and stuff and things going on at any one time. So it kind of blows me away that, honestly, the original reactor that we created would have powered the base no problem at 4,000 RF per tick. This thing is got about, what would we say, about 2.5, so about 5 or 6 times. Maybe even, it's about 6 times the power that we require is being generated by this system here. So I did want to say thank you guys very much for the constructive comments that we got in the last episode about what's good and what isn't. And as far as what is absolutely the most efficient, I have no idea. I haven't really tested it out, and I think you'd have to build several reactors to find it. This seems to be working pretty awesome. Now, I haven't watched Hypno's video either because I wanted, like I said, to play around with this on my own. And I haven't seen exactly what he's got going on. But for next time, I think I will maybe try to do a little bit more research on what is kind of like the good, the best setups. Now, there's a couple other things that we haven't got into yet. And one of those is that we're going to have to start taking the cyanite ingots that we're getting out of the system, and we have to start recycling those into plutonium. And that's something that we can set up with automation with the AE system too. So a lot of cool stuff and things. That glass looks like it's made of rainbows with the rainbow trees behind it, like that. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff and things going on over the power station. I had a really fun time building it. I think it was a cool project. And you guys, like I said, let me know with a thumbs up if you like it as well. So that's going to be it for today, guys. If you liked the video, please don't forget to hit the like button. Feel free to share and favorite. Oh, hello. Feel free to share and favorite it as you see fit. Don't spam it on red. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.